Right, here we go. It's Eating with Sasquatch. I am the Sasquatch, and today we have a crazy one. This one is just crazy. First of all, right here, this is my hot sauce holster. This is the Eating with Sasquatch hot sauce holster. You can get this hot sauce holster at hotsauceholsters.net. Some good friends of mine, Canoe Gator Steve, Steve Lucas and his family, they are really awesome people. They make just these really cool products. If you're a hot sauce aficionado, they can make you some really cool stuff. They can do custom. They can do you an Eating with Sasquatch one. They have multiple different designs. This right here, David Lopez-Kopp. Actually, this hot sauce is called Jabberwocky. I actually got to name this hot sauce. My friend David Lopez-Kopp ran kind of a, I guess you could call it a contest to name this hot sauce, and yours truly was the winner. So now, granted, it does say DLK on it for David Lopez-Kopp, but it was one of those things where if you look at how he's done this, he does his labels with a vinyl cutting machine, and to do the Jabberwocky decal would just be way too complicated. So the sauce, people refer to it as DLK or Jabberwocky. I don't really have a problem with it. Some people are, you know, upset about it not being called Jabberwocky since that's what it is. It doesn't bother me. I'm just happy that I got a bottle, because he's made, I want to say, about 5 different sauces that I know of. Let's see if I can remember these. Let's see. He made the El Matador, the Hallucination, and he made Down the Rabbit Hole, which is one of my favorite sauces, period. Then he made Hallucination Redo, and then he made the Jabberwocky. I think that's all of them. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't hold me to that. That's just off the top of my head. But he is very well known as making some of the hottest sauces there are out there as far as natural sauces. Down the Rabbit Hole is like the fine wine of all my sauces that I have in my refrigerator. It is the sauce that honestly, I only break out on special occasions. It's so hot and it's so good. I hate to say it, I got a whole lot of hopes for this, that this turns out to be a really, really good and hot sauce. So yeah, I can't wait to actually try this one. So let's go ahead and crack this open and see what we think here. I had to write down the list of ingredients because obviously he didn't put the ingredients list anywhere on the bottle. It's just basic as can be. Ooh, and this is a thick one. I actually watched Brandon from Heat 101. Go check them out too. I actually watched him do this sauce and drink the whole bottle on a dare from me. So if you want to see something funny, go watch him drink a whole bottle of this. I am not going to drink a whole bottle of this. I actually prepped my stomach. I ate a peanut butter sandwich for this because I know how hot his hot sauces are. They are legitimately that hot. Also, I just did a video back at the Chicago Hot Sauce Expo. You can go over to Johnny Scoville's channel, Chase the Heat, and check that out. We did the Down the Rabbit Hole, and so Down the Rabbit Hole, I mean, honestly, Johnny even says it in there. I mean, it is a very hot sauce. I mean, even for guys like us that you know, eat really hot stuff all the time, David Lopez-Kopp, I mean, dude makes some hot sauce. Let's put it that way. So got my spoon here. I'm not even going to do the Sasquatch spoon on this, and it's not that I'm scared of it by any means. It's just that I honestly anticipate this being one of those sauces that's just kind of in my favorites list, and I don't want to use it up a bunch. I seriously, I consider this like a fine wine. So they're very rare, very hard to get. He does such small, limited batches, and only, you know, he's made, to my knowledge, 5 different bottles of sauce, and this is only my 2nd one that I've got from him. So not easy to get your hands on one. I had to name this one to get a bottle of it. So here we go. Let's pour. Well, let me get, you know what? Let me smell it in the bottle first. We always talk about. Wow, it. Sometimes they smell different in the bottle than they do on the spoon. Wow. That smells like a fresh pod. Yeah, it's got that real chinensi smell like a fresh pod. Wow. Okay, that's all I smell. It smells straight up like a fresh pod. Now the funny thing is Down the Rabbit Hole actually has a sweet smell to it, and I can't quite put my finger on the sweet smell, but this just smells like straight up pepper pods. That's all I can smell. It smells like a fresh pepper. Ooh, the consistency on this is beautiful. Let me see if you can get this pour in here. It's, oh man, that is perfect. It looked a little thick in the whatchamacallit, like it was going to be a little thick for the pour, but it's really not. It's sitting down pretty well in the spoon. It's got a wonderful color to it. I'm going to try not to spill it all over everything here. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of an orangey red color. Burnt orange, I guess, is a good way to describe the color on this. So, see if I smell anything different on the spoon. Man, that is a straight up pepper. It really smells, honestly, no joke, it smells kind of similar to the Down the Rabbit Hole. It does smell very similar to that, but it's more of a pepper smell than it is have that sweetness followed up on it. So, wow, this is going to be some hot stuff, I can tell you right now. Alrighty, I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. I'm glad I ate my peanut butter sandwich. This stuff's probably going to be pretty tangy. This is about as much as I'd put on a slice of pizza. So, all right, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow. 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 That's a hot sauce. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I think this sauce is hotter than Down the Rabbit Hole. And that's crazy for me to say it, because Down the Rabbit Hole is wicked hot. Down the Rabbit Hole is actually, up until I tried this, was the hottest natural sauce I'd ever tried. You know what? Let me hold off on that. But the initial shock is very hot. It has ravaged my tongue. It's already done the whiskey chest. I feel it like I literally felt it come all the way down to my stomach. The flavor is very, very much like a fresh pod. It tastes like I just ate a pureed fresh pod. Whew. There's a sweetness there, but it's not overdone on the sweetness. It's very much a pepper sauce. So, the best way I can say it, think about it this way. So if you're somebody that's into like Frank's or Tabasco or whatever, you're eating that for that kind of vinegary, cayenne pepper forward flavor. So basically the only things you really taste in those kind of sauces is the vinegar and the cayenne pepper. And that's about all you taste. In this, about all you taste is the pepper. There's a little sweetness there. I don't taste any real, maybe a little hint of vinegar there on the end. Wow. And you know what? I'm going to have to retract my previous statement. It's not as hot. It's not as hot. The initial hit is really hot. It's probably, it's sitting at least a 5 right now, and I'm tempted to call this a 6, but I think it's a 5 in heat. So it's ghost pepper heat right now. But the initial hit just punches you. Like, this is something that if you put this on your food and you overdo it, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt bad. Yeah, I am so glad I prepped my stomach for this, because this one is a wicked hot burn. I think we're gonna go ahead and call this a low 6 in heat, just from what I can feel. So it's a little hotter than a ghost pepper. And I know I keep changing my mind on the heat level on this, but it's kind of got me I don't want to say breathing a little heavy, but it's got me a little, the whiskey chest and the burn. It's pretty good. Normally, for me to get to what I would call a 6, you're going to kind of have the nose or the eyes activating a little bit. This has just got a little bit of saliva activating, which kind of is indicative of what happens to me when I eat a ghost pepper. So, but it's on the high end of that. I mean, it really is. I feel like I did just eat a ghost pepper. I feel like I just ate a fresh ghost pepper. It's tangy. Flavor was really good though. Really good pepper flavor. Let's go ahead and look at the ingredients real quick. I had to write them down. So the ingredients are habanero, ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper, Genghis Khan brain, 7-pot primo, 7-pot red, chocolate ghost, chocolate butla, RRC 420, pineapple, roasted red pepper, sweet onion, ginger, distilled white vinegar, agave nectar, and Himalayan pink salt. So the pineapple and the agave nectar are kind of doing their thing to try to bring in the sweetness, I think, in that. Other than that, I think besides the white vinegar and the Himalayan pink salt, yeah, pretty much everything in there. Well, I guess you could say the onion and the roasted red pepper aren't in there to do that, but pretty much everything else in there is in there to hurt you. Wow, what a great sauce. David, you've done it again. You've made another sauce that it's going to be one of those sauces that it's going to be a special occasion sauce for me, which is fantastic. They're so limited batch sauces. I would love to just collect all of his sauces and, you know, them be worth tons and tons of money when he goes famous. David is a hobbyist. He's a teacher. Thank you for being a teacher. Love that. I believe he's a professor out in California. I cannot remember what university he teaches at, but yeah, awesome guy. Great in the hot sauce and pepper community. Whew. Man, that's sticking with me too. That is a warm sauce. Again, not quite as hot as the Down the Rabbit Hole to me, but right close to it. It's not far from it. I think I gave the Down the Rabbit Hole a 7 in heat overall. It really hurts. So that being said, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here and put this stuff in my secret compartment of my refrigerator for special sauces. But anyways, if he ever ends up going pro or anything where you can actually buy stuff from him, I will definitely put his link in the description. At this point, I don't think he's got any aspirations of truly going pro anytime soon. He has all his credentials, but he's very good at doing these small batches of just these wonderful sauces that he sends out to the community. And I was very privileged to not only get to name this one, but to get to try another one of his. So thank you again, David. Can't say how much I appreciate it. I guess until next time, eat like a squatch.